Welcome to Long Arm Wednesday. I'm Laura Lynn of the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop, and we're very happy to see you here today. Today we're working on a very special project. Her name is Nadine, and she lives down in the States, and this is a very patriotic quilt, and I love it. It's also made with the back pockets of jeans. And she really didn't want me to sew through the pockets, nor do I want to sew through the pockets. I think they're absolutely stunning. So I tried to come up with a nice little pattern that would accent this. I don't want to really take away from it, so I've got some stars. It's a star and a loop, and it's kind of really nice and bulky. And it would also help us get around these jean pockets to still be able to tuck things in them, whether it be little cards of celebration and joyfulness or whatever as it hangs on the wall for people to come in and out or whatever. I just think it's a lovely idea, and even something that could be incorporated for Christmas or family members for family reunions or something like that, right? So, you know, just think about it. So what I did is I have I set it up as an edge to edge first. So this is where I'm kind of like tricking the system, not necessarily tricking the system, but working the system to my advantage when it comes to things like this that I want to go around and not necessarily go through. So I'll set the quilt up as an edge to edge. I put all in the measurements of how big it is and how long it is and so on and so forth, and where I want it to stitch, you know, a 1/4 inch from each side and everything like that. And then I take that measurement that it's giving me, whether it wants to do 3, 4, 5, or 6, depending how dense or how loosely we want the project to be stitched out. And then I tweak it from there to what would be more appropriate for the quilt, or you know, what my customer's looking for. And then I go to another screen, and then I click out the boundary. I click out the boundary of this, where I have on the whole quilt, where I can quilt to, even though I know I'm not going to be quilting that all with the one line. And I section out all around the blocks here, the pockets, and I try to go the width of the foot. So I know that Walt's head is not going to bump into those. You certainly wouldn't want him hitting that button, the little the fastener there that attaches the button to the back of the jean. You certainly wouldn't want the head to hit that, or even get hooked up here on one of the pockets. So I clicked out around it as a nice space of where the stitch out head here, the circle is. I just kind of rode that around the project on all 3 pockets here, and then when it came down to this section, because the head only goes so far, I stopped and then went this way and then up and over. But that's, I know this isn't, some of it will get possibly stitched down too, but it's okay. So I know where I'm going. So and then when I go in to roll it, I know that I can do, again, the boundary stitch out. I can even put down where the points of the star are happening from the first row down to the second row, so I can line it up that exact. And then what I do is I take the pattern, once I've sectioned out these guys, I go fill on the inside of that section, and then it pretty much sections out all the little tiny ones that I've squared off that I don't want it to stitch in. So, and then you just do the next and the next and next as you work your way down. So you have an idea of what the length of it should be and the width of it as it lays out, and then once you're sectioning off stuff too, so we don't want it to stitch, it's really helpful for sure, definitely. All right, so enough of that chit-chat. Let's get started here. Okay, let's go here and there. I chose a bone colored thread. It's not necessarily white, because I thought the bone would add a little bit of a depth, especially when it comes to the back. It's a beautifully dark blue with stars background, and it matches the front just bang on. There was a couple of blues that I held up against to it, but it didn't really, nothing really went for it, and I didn't want anything to clash. So, all right, we're going to keep an eye on it and make sure she's behaving herself. Right, Waltacina? Oh, right, I did slow it down. Okay. Just in case I had to react for something, I slowed her down. It's going to go into doing one of the stars, and then it's going to come and do some loops and loops and work its way around this pocket. Okay? So maybe it's better it's slowed down so you can really see. And where you click is very, very important on how the machine is going to actually react to those lines. and how it still continues the whole stitch out as it was across, but it's skipping that spot. It's just going around it. It's making a little, it's going to make a little border for itself. I just hope it looks nice enough in the white that it's pleasing to my customer as well as myself, right? Because if I'm not happy with it, it's not staying, right? So, all right, now it should start working. Now after this loop, it should work away around his pocket. So I'm really going to keep my eyes on it. Be ready to pause the machine at any moment if I feel it's, you know, coming to harm, or it's going to hurt the quilts, or it's going to hurt the machine. And that seemed unnecessary to go back and forth on that, but okay. Alrighty. That seemed a little close there. Let's do a loop. Should come finish off the top, and then it should start working its way to another star and a few loops before it actually gets to the other pocket. Okay. You have to think about it. The computer's trying to work its way around all these sections, but still get it all stitched out where it needs to be stitched out, right? And it should come back up around here and start back up there. All right. Oh, looks like our thread decided it was going to shred there. You can see that. I caught it. Okay, let's see here. It'll cancel. Let's cut it up here. Let's cut it down there. You can see how it skipped or jumped or something. Fix that up. A nice clean edge. Get the bobbin up because it's going to be over here anyway, so let's clip it real close. And it broke there. I think I'd feel better if I just picked all these stitches out. So here we go. Fast mode time. It looks like it skipped a couple stitches. Come on. Now we can come back to here and we can go, want to restart. And we want to use this point here and quilt. Okay. I should lock over those stitches, keep them nice and secure. Perfect. Speed up a little bit till it gets to the other one. But yeah, that's how you kind of work around objects you don't want to get stitched through for your edge to edge. Okay. Oh, that's going to look so pretty. That thread looks lovely. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you very much, Nadine, for letting us do this beautiful project for you. We are honored greatly. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hopefully everybody had a fantastic time with us on Saturday. We celebrated 12 hours. Sorry, 12-hour live stream. My throat's still recovering. We had a fantastic time. Pop did a stuffed turkey breast just before our second stream, so it was just before 3 o'clock. He did that, and it was absolutely amazing and delicious. And we show you of it coming out of the oven and roasting, and oh, it's lovely. And then cut, and oh, it was a fantastic time had by all. That's for sure. So if you didn't get a chance to watch it, please do. There's a session 1 and 2, obviously from 9 to 3, and then from 3 to 9, because we did 12 hours. So, okay. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you're new here, thank you for hanging out with us and sharing your time. We normally stream Saturdays at 1 p.m. Eastern for a couple hours, working on a project. We're going to work on the peacock one this week. Put a couple of colors on, and then we'll come up with something else for the next week. Work on something else, because the peacock one's pretty intense. So. Thank you, everyone. Have yourself a fantastic rest of the week, and we'll see you soon, okay? Take care. Enjoy the day. Bye-bye.